know why, but you are watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task: bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me, to bring hope where there was despair, respect where there was resentment, creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio, and this is my story.
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1, beginning crowdfunding Memorial Day 2025.
Are you sure this is where you want to go? this dude right here, always acting like I'm in control of the destination. He's the one driving the space bus, whatever you want to call it. It's his. I don't drive that thing, and I have no idea where he dropped me now. Yo, you see that? You see that person walking over there? CRoM, connect me to get a link to that person. Get him out here. Get him out here. Just find out where the hell we're at.
Hey, hello, love.
Who are you?
Oh, well, thank you for naming me a person. I'm just a little dog that you see. I'm innocent walking around. Never you mind. Who dropped you in the middle of the English countryside? And are we tasty, by the way?
The English, he dropped me in the English countryside? Really? Are we anywhere near Sherwood Forest?
No, we're in Ipswich. In fact, if you look up at the hill there, you see that big building up there?
Yeah,
That's where I met my best friend. That's an insane asylum up there called Pequod Village.
Really, CRoM? Freaking insane asylum?
Oh yeah, there's a great story up there. If you come up there, I'll show you all about it and how all my friends, my best friend, my best mate, Barbara King, I call her Barbie. We were up there and we killed no more than 86 people when I came into the world, love. 86
people. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna head up there with you. I think I'll just, listen to the story from here. So you, let's start at the beginning. Where are you from originally? How did you come into being?
Oh, you really want to know my backstory?
Yes, yes. I gotta know who you are. I mean,
if I had tear ducts, I'd cry. But as you can see, I'm in this doll because you see, me best mate Barbie. She's got this thing for toys. She likes to bring them to life, and she put me into a doll. But I'm not from a doll originally. In fact, I don't even really sound like this. Do you want to hear my real voice?
Okay.
My real voice is more something like this. Actually, I'm from Abaddon. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I'm a demon. So I just happened to be palling around, and then the event happened. And London went to complete shit. People are having nightmares that are coming to life, and I was just stuck in this shithole that they call Earth here. And then this crazy lady decided to go absolutely nuts and start killing people, and it sounded like fun. And I got stuck in that doll, and now I talk like this for her all the time. But since you're not around, I'm Barbie right now. I'm just going to talk in my regular voice, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hey, man, whatever, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. So let me get this straight. Barbie, some Ouija board shit, and got a demon, and put the demon in the doll.
Well, see, I'm so used to doing the voice, love, that I'm always doing it, but I really sound like this. But she's stuck in how do I say this nicely? Barbie was stuck at the insane asylum. She was an inmate there, and she's had a hard life. And then the event happened, and all of England went to hell, and I was enjoying that. And I happened to be going by here when I saw Barbie bringing toys to life and killing all of these people. And I was just a little too close, and the toy come to life, and I got stuck. But Barbie's been a ton of fun to play with, even though I have to hang out with these squares from this government agency and help them solve crimes now. But what I really want to do is go home. Like that dude over there, that green guy with the big belly, and he's got bald and everything that dropped you in here. Well, I got dropped in here, and I just want to go home to lakes of fire and brimstone and sulfur, and where you could tear someone apart and then go home and eat them on a good day. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that, CRoM? Dude wants to go home, man. Can you make that happen? I'm just saying. I know you're watching. Now, I got a couple of questions because when I was a kid, I played with toys too, like Barbie, but I didn't try to get them possessed or make them come to life or anything. But my G.I. Joe used to beat up this one other toy that my sister had, right? Have you ever met Ken? Barbie's boyfriend, Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah. My G.I. Joe used to kick that dude's ass. Just
I will tell you. You want to hear how I first met Barbie, what she was doing? See, Barbie's got a natural gift. Barbie got the crap kicked out of her as a kid. And as she did, she turned to toys as her friends all the time. And she developed the ability to bring toys to life. But Barbie is a little touched in the head, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
You know, she's a few Fruit Loops short of a full box of cereal, if you get what I'm saying. So
Fruit Loops.
Yeah, so she likes to bring the toys to life. And I don't mind being in the doll and indulging it because Barbie's a good kid. Plus, I get to see things like this. So OPSEC, this government agency I was telling you about, they found out that Barbie came into her powers, and they sent a couple of these square agents, Jafari and Hammersmith, who I have to hang out with all the time now. And they came up here to take her into custody, and they brought a full team of SWAT, like heavily armed agents coming here, and she took them all out with toys. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen. At one point, this little stuffed dinosaur came to life, sprouted glass teeth, and dragged a bloody, screaming SAS badass down a hallway, never to be seen again. I was laughing my ass off. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Of course, unfortunately, to make something so wonderful, you've got to break a few eggs. And I'm afraid to say that when the whole event happened and everything went to hell in the UK, you know, and there were nightmares coming to life and monsters and everything else, well, all of the people that worked at the asylum and the inmates there kind of had to shuffle off the mortal coil for Barbie to come into her powers. But, you know, it happens, right?
Right. You keep mentioning this event. Can you elaborate on the event? Because us people in America, we don't pay attention to what's going on. I'm just saying.
That's right. The little green guy dropped you off here, so you don't know about the event. By the way, don't let if you run into anybody, especially from OPSEC, they all think I'm British, but I'm really not. I talk like this, you know. Okay, thank you. Well, you see, the event is this thing that happened in the UK, and it only happened in the UK, which is really weird. But one night, for a period of 24 hours, just everything went to hell. People's nightmares came to life. There were these dark beings all over the place. People disappearing. All of the superheroes that used to be here in this area, they all died. Most of them got wiped out trying to fight all of this craziness that was going on. The ones that are left are getting rounded up now. And I can't really tell you how that's happening, because if I do, this dude named Hades will come in here and he'll really make my life a living hell, which normally I'd like, but I wouldn't be in hell, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. It's the wrong hell. I get it. Yeah.
But all of this happened in 24-hour period, and then suddenly 24 hours to the minute, to the second after it all started, poof, all disappears. All these white beings show up, everything disappears, but the UK was never the same again. And now all the superheroes are mostly gone. Government agencies are out there looking into all these paranormal events and the weirdness. All of my kind of people, you know, we used to rule the roost down here. When I say we, I mean demons. We'd come in here and we would screw with all the mortals and have some fun. And then we'd head off back to hell, you know, to have, well, we don't have Thanksgiving. We have Cursegiving there. But, you know, I understand you just recently had Thanksgiving here. But we would do all of that. And, you know, it was a good time to come in here and just mess around a little bit and then head back to the home plane and, you know, and see the Mr. or the Mrs. or whatever. But now I can't get back. The doors don't open anymore. The portals don't open anymore. I don't know what's going on. And so I'm kind of sticking near Barbie and all of these people just in case they figure out what's really going on around here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just going to blame him if it has anything to do with multi-universal teleportation.
Really?
Blame
You
Koepp.
know,
I'm just throwing it out there. It could be because he's just like that. You know, I interviewed do you know Simon of the Bay?
I think I've heard of him before.
Yeah, I interviewed that dude like a couple weeks ago. And I think he was like trying to hide out from people in Avalon, but he was acting like he was in LA. You see what I'm saying? You're not like bending the truth about where we're at. We're really in the UK, right?
Oh, we are absolutely in the UK. Although I've been to LA once or twice, and believe me, I'd rather be in hell. That's all I'm saying. So,
I've just got fifth walled, man. I just got fifth walled.
well, is that a hellhound?
Yes. Are you telling him he needs to come home?
I'm trying.
He's talking to you, not me. I'm just saying.
Well, thanks a lot. In fact, I have it on good authority that I think your name is well, now I forgot what his name is. So
you just pissed him off, man.
Would you rather?
That's the first time I've been fifth wall during the fourth wall interviews, guys. And I'm not cutting that out the show. That was kind of cool. I always thought it would be a grandkid that would do it, though, not the dog. Just okay. Back to it. I'm interviewing. I'm interviewing a doll over here. Well, I'm interviewing a doll. You just have to leave me alone for a few minutes, bud. Yeah, he ain't having it. He's like, I'm just gonna put my head in your lap. Okay, you just sit there, buddy. You got questions for him?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do leave with the hellhounds down by the well, and I'm sorry to say I pushed Timmy into the well, so he doesn't need rescuing.
Did you hear that? He pushed Timmy into the well. Did you eat Timmy? That's a crazy animal, right? All right, Maisie. I need to know. Do you have, you talk about your friend Barbie, but Barbie's like the person that puts you where you're at. Do you have any doll friends or other friends that have been like stuffed into toys that you hang out with?
Ooh, now that's a good question. Actually, there are quite a few of my friends or parts of my friends that I've since stuffed into things all over the country. But if I give that away, then what kind of fun will it be when I watch the two OPSEC agents, those squares, going around looking for it?
The question wasn't where are they? It was just, are they?
Oh, of course.
You see what I'm saying? I understand like ducking government organizations and stuff and bobbing and weaving. I get that. Okay. You guys got to protect your anonymity, right? But at the same time, we like to know if there's more of you. You hear what I'm saying? It's like, that was me just fishing. Are there more like you? And you said there are. They're all over the country. So for OPSEC, you got a lot of ground to cover.
Not only that, I got to tell you, when all those supers who are the biggest, I mean, they were the drags of the bane of my existence. They were always doing goody type things and saving people and stopping people from getting hit by a train when they stumbled drunk out onto the tracks and stuff like that. And those are the fun types of things that a little girl wants to watch on a moonlit night. You know what I'm saying? So when those goody goodies disappeared, you know, the people can die or the people can leave, but all that power got to go somewhere, and it gets sucked up by things that has like lots of emotional energy into it, and it creates these things we call artifacts, and that's where the real fun lies.
I can't believe this dog.
Dad,
I'm thinking he knows all about you in hell. You see what I'm saying? Because
I'm thinking he does.
He ain't interrupted none of our other fourth wall interviews like this. Yeah. So, look, man, you have a very interesting story. What part of the UK is this asylum in?
Well, you see, I came up here because I'm on a little vacation, and I was a little wistful. Normally, I'm operating around England, around London, that type of area. We recently went up to a mission a little north of London in this place called Rhineshard. But where we are right now, I don't know how familiar we are with the UK, but this is up in Ipswich. We're like up in the sticks up here, you know, like out in the woods, you know. And I love it because it's just so stereotypical. It's like you can see it up there. You know, you can see the insane asylum up on a hill with the iron gate and the moon behind it. And now watch this. And I want to raise my hands and the mist comes up. Isn't that cool? I could do stuff like that.
Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm more familiar with the Vikings TV shows versions of England. You know, I know where Bremenberg is, but I couldn't tell you where London is.
Well, if London's down more towards the south and in the middle, and we're up more towards the north and on the east coast. That's where we're at the moment.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of where isn't that kind of where Bredenberg Castle is? Yeah.
I don't get a chance to watch a lot of TV, you know. It's one of the things that they don't let me do a lot of. You know, people get a little testy when a doll that looks like me and talks like this, you know, or even if I talk like this, people just they get a little emotional about a walking doll that can sprout claws from her fingers and has sharp teeth. You know,
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that is. Way back in the 60s, there was a show called The Twilight Zone. And there was an episode with a little doll named Talking Tina.
That bitch. Did she steal my
yeah, I'm
logo?
saying, I'm just telling you, that just ruined dolls for everybody forever. You're all suspect. Now they got Chucky and all these other ones. But Talking Tina was the one. Okay. She's the one that ruined it for your whole race, I guess, little dolls. For your whole race. Yeah.
Oh. Do you think your friend CRoM could bring her to me and I could just beat the crap out of her?
I don't know, man. She did a number on this human that he like tried everything. He like put her in the garbage can and put the lid on it and puts a bunch of stuff on top of it, and then next thing you know, she was on the staircase again.
Whoa.
And she would be on the staircase so that he would step on her, trip, and fall down the stairs and break his little neck. See?
Wait. Hold on. Did she call herself Talking Tina?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
Real
my cousin.
evil. Real
That's my
evil.
cousin.
Yeah, I kind of figured related. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. She's the one that ruined it for dolls. She's the one that made dolls suspect around the world. And now you got that little goofy elf on the shelf. You know that guy?
Oh, that elf? That's one of the most insidious, sickest dolls around. Let me tell you. Don't trust that elf inside your house at any given time.
That dude was hanging on our refrigerator door in a pair of one of my grandson's boxer shorts.
I believe it. You know, I like a good, I don't know if you picked up on this. I like me some violence. I like a little bit of action. I like to get a little wild sometimes. But that elf on the shelf, this is going to blow your mind. You may need to sit down for this. While you're out he'll go into your refrigerator, steal your beer, and then go into your lounge and smoke your weed while you're out.
That's this guy's whole MO is steal people's weed. That's all he does.
I believe it.
That's all he does. Look, I got my gear locked in a safe because of him.
Now that is true evil. I mean, I'm out here just trying to have a little fun and to bring a little levity and to make sure that I put the E in the good and evil for everybody to know what's going on. And you know what? I occasionally do good acts because I've kind of been roped into it. But that elf, he's pretending to be something he's not, and that's just wrong. So
yeah, it's different. Look, I'm sitting here right now and I'm wondering. I'm just wondering something. I said earlier about maybe me having to interview CRoM at some point. I'm wondering if I can get CRoM to stand in for me and do an interview or two himself, since he's the one picking these destinations. Do you think there was a reason that he picked you? Do you guys know each other? I'm really. Do you guys know each other?
Well, you know, I didn't want to say anything, but CRoM's been in my neck of the woods before a few years ago. CRoM came down. He thought he'd go south of the border, no consequences. He'd have a little run through the town, hit a few clubs, have a few beers, ride with the dogs for a little bit. He saw me dancing in a club. He picked me up. He took me home. He watched me dismember a few animals, you know, a few people. We drank some beer, and then he left. He never called me again. And I knew it from the minute I saw him. And I've been a little bit emotional about it. And I'm trying to hold it back. And now I really want to just tear him limb from limb, if you know what I'm saying, because that's how much it hurt. And I know I can trust you on this.
CRoM, I'm ashamed of you, bro. Really? You left her hanging? Didn't even call? Come on, bro. Thought I taught you better than that, you little green monster. I would be honest. I kind of got the feeling that you two had known each other. And I didn't know it was in that way and didn't need to know that, if you want to know the truth, because I don't really care who the little green guy's buggering. It's not my business. Same as all the rest of you. I don't care who you drag through your bedroom. Not my business. Do you have a significant other now?
No, I'm afraid CRoM ruined me for everybody else. Now, I stick by Barbie because I see a lot of myself in her, even though she's immortal, even though one day I will drag her soul to hell. And she knows that, and she's fine with it.
And she knows that, and she's fine with it. Do you see how this works, people? If you show a little love, you give a little love, you get a little love in return, and then sometimes you'll make the ultimate sacrifice for love.
That's right. That's right. But you know, now I'm committed to this crazy kid and all the insanity she does, and you know, there's nothing quite like doing bad acts for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? So
does she let you drive her pink Corvette, bro?
You know, there's this guy, Nigel, who doesn't let me drive at all. He hogs all the guns. He's got a big walrus mustache. And every time I try and drive, he smacks me in the head and throws me in the back of the van.
Well, really I didn't ask you if you drove the van. I asked you if she lets you drive that cute pink Corvette.
I can't fit into the Corvette. I'm kind of a plus-size doll, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I did not realize you like Big James size, huh?
Yeah. You know, Big James. Now, I think I've heard something about that. In fact, can I admit something? Is this the one that's like a zombie bear?
Yes, a dead zombie bear. Well, a undead zombie bear. Yeah.
Well, I'm still not talking to CRoM over there, but I'd forgive CRoM if he could make it so that I could get a ride on a zombie bear sometimes, because there's nothing that a girl wants more in a vulnerable time than being able to gallop across a field in the moonlit night on a zombie bear. That's all I'm saying.
What a great cross promotional print that would be. Wow. Let's look. Somebody out there. We have a lot of artist friends in our Madness Comic Network group. If anybody wants to draw Maisie riding Big James, that would be super cool. Super cool.
And if I could be waving a sombrero in the air at the same time, it would.
Now you're getting specific, man. Don't ask for specific. These people can't do that. Oh well, no. Really, I'd like to see Gilbert draw that. The guy who's actually doing that book right now. That would be cool. So you know something about comic books and comic creators and all the stuff that we do. But we don't know a lot about you, and that's kind of what this is about, getting to know you. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? Oh, there's two. Well, see, I like to wear this pretty blue dress I have on. It's the wonderful color, but you know what really accent this? Blood red. I love it.
Blood red. See, I thought you were going to say black, but blood red is good. That's a good answer.
It goes with almost anything, and it's very slimming.
What's your favorite kind of music?
Well, I have to say that I love the most demonic music out there. It is people thrash to it all the time where I'm from. We throw our hands in the air and dance wildly to it. I'm talking about none other than Barry Manilow. I love it.
Barry Manilow. See, I kind of figured your favorite music would be like funeral dirges. Dun, 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 like Undertaker theme music type stuff. But I missed the mark. See, this is the whole thing, people. We get to know them by asking the questions. We don't always know the answers.
You see, the funeral stuff is kind of more like work music, but Barry Manilow is when I just want to cut loose. And, there's just such an undercurrent of evil to that music if you really listen closely.
Have you ever been to the Coco Cabana?
I was actually there on the night when, Rico shot, who shot who in the Copa. I'm not going to give it away.
Right.
But I was there on that night, and I was never the same. I was touched. In fact, well, you know what? I've grown close to you, Pop, so I'm going to share this with you. I'm the one that handed the gun to Rico.
You're the one?
Yes.
Man, see, the things we find out on this show by breaking the fourth wall is amazing. I got to know more now. Okay, so we got your music. Do you watch movies up there in the asylum? Do they let you look at movies?
Well, when we get back, I love to watch movies. In fact, you know what my favorite horror movie of all time is?
No, I don't. What is it?
It's Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. I really like Toy Soldiers.
Ooh, yes. Or Toy Soldier or Small Soldiers. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The ones with the little army men come to life. Yeah, that was a good movie. I like
Barbie and I watched that, and we laugh and we laugh and we laugh. The only thing that makes us sad is when the one group of small soldiers stops the other group of small soldiers from killing all the humans that were hurting them. So
yeah, the heroes.
Yes.
Yeah. Hero is a word defined by your point of view.
Absolutely. You understand. I'm so glad that CRoM brought you to see me. And to think that I was thinking of eating you for a little bit.
Dude, I'm old and tough and stringy. You ain't going to get much of a meal off of me. I got some friends, though. Well, they're not really friends. I got some. CRoM, we're going to send him out for dinner later, right? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I know some people who would be a buffet, bro. You know?
Very good, very good. That would be absolutely wonderful. In fact, maybe does Big James tasty at all?
I don't know how long he's been dead. I'm not sure I'd mess. Man, I don't think I'd mess with any food from that universe or from that dimension. It's all still alive, man.
Oh, undead.
It's all still alive. Everything. The plants don't. The insects don't die. Nothing dies. Nothing.
Well, see, now I know where I'm going on vacation when I finally get out of here. Then
I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Though it's like you go to the burger house and you get you a burger and the burger's still moving.
That lets you enjoy the killing or the trying to kill that much more.
No, you just eat it. It's still alive in your stomach. You poop it out. It's still alive in your turd. It's bad. Not know where I want to go. CRoM. I'm telling you, not know where I want to go. Okay.
I don't think I'd tell him that. He's got that look in his eye now. Like that's where exactly.
Look, man, he is the most mischievous character in all of universes, in all the dimensions. He doesn't want to kill us. I mean, he could just like snatch nuke codes, boom, 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 blow up the Earth. No, he has too much fun fucking with us.
Actually, there is another movie that I love. It's only one small part of a movie, but when I heard this line about being able to drive your enemies before you and hear the lamentations of their women,
yep,
I was sold.
Yes. Conan, who worships a god named CRoM, and is this him? I don't know. We never seen him. Okay, so could be. I don't know. He's just that kind of mischievous that he would have somebody run around just killing people for the pleasure of listening to women cry. That's something he would do. He wouldn't do the killing himself. Do you see what I'm saying? He's mischievous. He's like Loki on weed.
If CRoM ever finds out the mystery of steel, your CRoM that is, please let me know. I've been wondering about it forever.
I don't think he gives up his secrets, man. I mean, I don't know how he dropped me here. I'm sitting at home. I'm doing my thing. Next thing you know, I'm in Northeastern UK.
Yeah. Well, he's a free bird. You know what I'm saying?
He's just a little too powerful for his own little britches. That's the problem.
But look at him. He's so cute.
I know. But if he ever realizes how powerful he is, we're in big trouble. I'm just saying. Really, really big trouble.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's So, your story is about to leave the asylum. You have to. You can't stay there. What do you plan? What's your big plan for the future, Maisie? You're not just going to hang out with Barbie forever, right? I mean, that's got to be a boring gig at the end of the day.
No, like I said, I just want to get back to hell, and I'm trying to find, and I had my hands on an artifact that could help me do that. In fact, I'll give a little secret away. You were talking about comic books. Mm-hmm. There's this guy out there. I've actually seen it because I have the ability to see in the other dimensions sometimes. This guy is telling the story like it's a comic book for these other people, and they don't even know that it's real. And I know that they're going to be publishing the next part of this at some point and putting it out there. And I'm just going to say what happens then and why I don't get to go back to hell is still got me just a little bit steamed, and that's why I'm up here right now. But I'm heading back to London because I heard that once I get back there, we're going on another case, and there's this guy with the haunted gun that has the ability to seize souls. And I'm thinking that if I could get those souls, well,
You
I
buy
don't
your
need.
way back into hell, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. I don't need to explain to you that as a devil, as a demon, souls have a certain intrinsic value that we can barter with. So,
Well, I do know somebody who has a lot of connections. He's wrote a few books. It's the Devil You Know series, right? The Devil You Know, the Devil You Know Better, and the Devil You Know Best. And a whole bunch of people have helped him write these stories. And I guarantee you a couple of them people probably know where the portal is you're looking for.
I may have to figure out a way to get in touch with them because, you know, like I said, as much as I want to go ride on undead bears and taste hamburgers that never die and talk to all these people, I really just want to get back to my house, especially since, and I can't believe that I'm going to admit this, I left the refrigerator at home open about 150 years ago, and I'm afraid hell might have frozen over by now. So.
Oh, no, man. Don't worry about that because, you know, anything that if you left it open, it all got deep fried anyway.
Oh, that's probably true. That's probably true.
I mean, yeah, it probably got burnt to a crisp way back in the day, you know. Okay, let's see. How can we make sure that everybody's heard everything you have to say? Maisie, is there anything we haven't talked about that you want the people in America, you know, the Americans, that you want them to know, and other people in the world do? I mean, I'm sure there's some people in the UK looking at this right now going, who the hell is he?
I do have one more ability. I don't know if you've ever heard of it at all, but judging by the name of, you know, you say you're doing a show here, right? You're recording this for posterity?
Yes, we will be posting this live everywhere in the world.
When I want to, I have the ability to kind of alter my reality around me, and I love to tell people beyond the fourth wall about it every now and then. You know, those people that are out there right now, you know, those people. Hold on for a minute. Let me open this portal. Look, see, can you see them? They're all watching us out there. See them out there right now? Yeah. Hey, you, get the hamburger out of your mouth and stop picking your nose. We're doing a show right now. That's right. I'm talking to you out there. And hey, you doing in the blonde wig, knock that off out there. All right. So.
Oh, I bet I know who you're talking about. I bet I know who you were talking about right there.
Look at her. I
know. She's just harsh, isn't she?
She's got that look in her eye. In fact, I'm closing this portal. She scares me a little bit.
You see? I got a buddy that does a show with her, man. It's crazy.
You mean that guy that was hanging out behind the dumpster over there?
That dude, yeah, that dude. You know what he's doing over there. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't want to narc though, if you know what I'm saying.
We all act like we don't see him over there, and we all act like we don't know what he's doing. He thinks it's the best place to go because nobody hangs out by the dumpster. But look, if I had some trash to throw away, I'd be walking over there, throwing it away, turn around and walking away, right? Dante's like, he just don't get it. He thinks it's cool. But look, Dante, nobody cares anymore, bro. Nobody cares anymore. Smoke that shit.
No. But yeah, I mean, if I would tell all of your viewers, though, it's like, I don't know, but this may be the reality where this guy is telling the story. Keep an eye out for the next thing, because me and Barbie and Nigel and the rest of the government spooks, we got on the trail of this set of crayons that got imbued with magical powers that shape reality, and so you might want to tune in. In fact, you might want to keep an eye out for those crayons because they're pretty damn powerful, so just gonna say.
So you're talking about you got some crazy crayon eaters. I mean, some crazy crayons that are redrawing reality.
Yeah, if you can believe it.
I believe it. Trust me. Come on, man. You hang out with Barbie, I hang out with this guy. I believe anything.
Although I will say this: whatever you do, if you see those crayons, hold on to them, hide them from your governments, and by all means, do not let that girl in the blonde wig get a hold of it, because she's up to no good. I'm telling you right now.
We had a Karen Hunter show up on her show last time. Did you see that?
I did not, but I may have to check it out. So
There's
I'll be on the
an
lookout.
actual brotherhood of Karen Hunters out there. I was blown away, man. I'm watching the show and I'm like, I think it caught Dante by surprise too.
It's all fun and game till the BKHs show up. That's all.
I'm telling you, watch out for the 3-letter agencies like UFO hunters and stuff. Watch out for those guys. Watch out for everybody, man, because you never know when some little doll could be, possessed by a demon and looking for dinner.
You know what? I've had so much fun talking to you right now, and it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting to just be up here brooding, maybe walk around and reminisce about, some blood dripping here or something like that. But I'm going to give all of your viewers some advice right now, if you don't mind.
You have the floor.
If you were ever in a dark room and you see that doll in the corner, and out of the corner of your eye, you think you see it move, and you tell yourself you're just being silly, you know what my advice to you is? Run real quick.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I don't have no dolls. I got lots of action figures and stuff. I got no dolls. So I don't trust dolls because of Talking Tina.
There's only one thing that's worse. Only one thing that's worse than us. And I'm quite proud to say it, that we are at the top of the list, but we're not the very top of the list. And I'm a little bit ashamed of that, but I'll be honest with you. Those guys at the top of the list scare the living bejesus out of me. You know who they are? They wear red noses. They got red, wigs on.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, I know.
Those guys are out of control. They need to be
They're terrifying, aren't they?
Yes.
Some of them are bozos too. It's crazy.
Absolutely. In fact, some of them think that they are it, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. and look, man, it's like some of them sell burgers for crazy. They do it all. They're a very multitasking group of crazies. Hell, when you get to the point where Mark Hamill is voicing you, you're crazy.
Absolutely. So this has been a ton of fun to be here and visit with you. But you know what? I have to tell you, this asylum, I told you the name. You didn't ask what it meant. Peacock Buidach. It's from the local language, Gaelic. It means the hill of the witches. And at night, one of the reasons I came up here, the witches come back to life, like undead, like your friend with the burgers and the bears and everything. Mm-hmm. And they take the souls from mortals. So you might want. I'm feeling a little affection towards you. If you want to leave CRoM here to get whole soul taken, I'll be fine. But you might want to get out of here soon because the witches are coming. So
yeah. I kind of heard your stomach grumbling too. I know it's time to get. But see, I'm not in control of that. It's still up to CRoM. He might have brought me here just so you could have dinner for all I freaking know. CRoM, how about we get out of here before this dude gets too hungry? I'm just saying. The little doll girl possessed by the dude demon has been a fun interview. I'm looking forward to maybe interviewing Barbie at some point.
I could make that happen.
There we go. See, because I've heard about her, but I ain't talked to her. And I kind of need to apologize for my G.I. Joe beating Ken up all them years ago. What can I say?
Just know, if you've ever seen the movie Firestarter, I don't know if they have that where you come from.
Yes, Barbie, one of my favorites. Yes.
If her hair starts going up in the air and her eyes start glowing, run. So
But it's, no different than hanging out with some of the people I hang out in on a regular basis anyway, right? Thank you, Maisie, for giving us this interview and telling us about you, your world, what you're doing. I mean, your world's kind of our world too. It's just the UK. It's over there. It's not that big a deal. Here, I thought CRoM was taking me to some other dimension or something. Next time, maybe you'll be home in hell and CRoM can bring me there.
That would be absolutely wonderful. And wait, I got to get back in character now, just in case someone sees me. I don't want them to know who I really am. But that would be amazing. And by the way, I might be able to sip you through a portal to some other characters I know who are all tied to this psychotic, semi-godlike person, or at least godlike in his own mind, who comes up with these people. So maybe we could do some other characters sometime.
Cool. I'm all down. We love doing fourth wall interviews. This is how we introduce the fans to the character. Thank you, Maisie, for coming out. I got stuff to do. CRoM, get me the hell out of here. Look at him. Just leave me hanging. Look. Oh, Maisie, it's great to meet you. Hope to see you again soon.
It was wonderful to meet you, love. Bye, Pops. Go suck it, CRoM.
Click on the tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey!
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to do it.
hands. Jazz hands are
Have a
there.
good